February Kashmir Solidarity Day is being celebrated all over the world, an initiative taken by millions of heartfelt people showing their strength to stand along with devastated Kashmiris demanding freedom. Such a responsible step was taken by High Commission for Pakistan, who organized a special seminar in Phc Canberra, Australia. This event was attended on behalf of Pakistan-Australia Association by Ajaz Khan, acting president of PAA, and Shafaq Jafri, the General Secretary of PAA and CEO of Pehchan TV. On this occasion, some special guests were invited to share their views and be a part of this memorable act.
Some people say like that, celebrating Kashmir Day will not make any change and any difference. What's your opinion?
I think it will make a big difference. If there's no public pressure internationally, nothing will ever happen. It's important that people get aware of what's happening so that something can happen in Kashmir. If we don't make any noise, nothing will happen before changing Kashmir.
Nowadays, the voting media has been very much active here in Australia as well. And they're spreading the wrong and false information regarding Kashmiri Pandit genocide. How is one to stop that?
Well, I think it's, again, the same way. We have to have a public discussion. We need to have a public education of people so they know what has happened.
Like these type of signals.
Absolutely. It's very important. And the problem is it's very little knowledge about what's happened in Kashmir, not only now, but for the last, since 1947. Very little. And this needs to be changed. And it takes big meetings like here in Pakistan, High Commission and embassies to actually do something about it and try to educate the general public.
It's very necessary.
It's critical. It's the only way to do it. But I do believe that unless there is pressure from big countries like the United States and other countries, pressure to do something to change the situation in Kashmir, nothing will happen. And this, as one of the speakers said, nothing will happen until there's public pressure. And to get public pressure, you need to have education of the public.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
I think we support very much the people of Kashmir, and we'd like to see a quick and just solution to this long-standing struggle, and hope that according to the international law, and the people of Kashmir will have their own freedom and self-determination.
Pakistan should think about it, Kashmiris should ask for it, and we should be ready to support Kashmiris and Pakistan. So if we want a resolution, otherwise every year we will talk about it, we will move resolutions, nothing will happen. If you want a revolution, you should be ready for the bloodshed. I'm not in favor of the bloodshed, but freedom will never come without the blood. Are we ready? Is the world ready? Have we got a will to do so? Until we have a will, there will be no resolution to make. And I think the world should now be ready after 17 years. We have put our case to the UN, we have put our case to all the world, various countries, and including Australia. But the result?
We might think, yeah, I've got to come here for another year and another year's time, and will anything change? Well, yes, things are changing. And I think in the beginning of these struggles, it is very slow. I can remember, like I'm 70 this year, I was a young woman with the fight against the Vietnam War, the struggle against apartheid. It seriously started off with less than a dozen people, and it seemed hopeless. And when I look back on it, I thought apartheid was going to go on forever. I thought, well, we've got to say something about it because it's bad. But I thought, well, what will happen?
Honourable Miss Lee Renan, former Senator Australia, Mr. David Shoebridge, a member of NSW Legislative Assembly, His Excellency Babar Amin, High Commissioner for Pakistan, Mr. Salman Bashir, former Foreign Secretary of Pakistan, His Excellency Izzat Salah Abdul Hadi, Palestinian Ambassador Australia, Dr. Claude Rakisis, Honorary Associate Professor Samina Yasmin of University of Western Australia, all spoke openly on human rights violations in Indian occupied Jammu and Kashmir.
Kashmiris have resisted the Indian occupation and have struggled to regain their freedom and seek restitution of their basic human rights. Pakistan has supported the Just Kashmiri cause and seeks a peaceful solution of the Jammu and Kashmir dispute in accordance with Kashmiri aspirations and relevant Security Council resolutions.
And Lee Rhiannon. I'll start by acknowledging I'm coming to you today from the New South Wales Parliament, and my office is on Gadigal land, and we're talking today on Kashmir Solidarity Day about the rights of people to self-determination, and I think I start by acknowledging that our country has a very long way to go to provide that self-determination, that respect, that sovereignty of First Nations peoples on this country. And
on the day when we in this war, issues that are being faced by people in Kashmir. Since other speakers have already talked in detail about the impact of what's happened since 5th of August 2019, I would like to place it in a broader framework and point out that Kashmiri human rights have been abused not just since 2019, but even before that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the illegality of Indian occupation of Jammu and Kashmir in violation of the Pakistan-India partition plan and against the wishes of the Kashmiri people is an internationally well-recognized threat. The overwhelming Muslim majority population in Jammu and Kashmir had wanted to be a part of Pakistan due to their religious, cultural and geographical homogeneity. Unfortunately, they were never accorded any opportunity to exercise their right to self-determination and choose their destiny for themselves. The United Nations Security Council resolutions have also been passed, calling for voting a plebiscite to allow people of Jammu and Kashmir to exercise their will, which remains unfulfilled.
I think the situation has been described by yourself and by the earlier speakers, all its aspects. Let me just add a few impressions that I have in this regard. Of course, we hope that this webinar will contribute to creating greater awareness about the situation in Kashmir and stir the conscience of kind-hearted people of Australia as elsewhere to speak up against tyranny and uphold justice for the Kashmiris.
Stressed upon Biden government to take serious notice on such miserable violations, intervention of public pressure so that all communities work together to achieve success in this cause was also suggested. Some criticized issues such as exposing of RSS BJP mentality of right-wing extremism and Australian government concerns on this matter were highlighted during this seminar. United, we say Kashmir wants freedom. I'm Nusra Batul with Pehchan TV, Australia.